Hi there, welcome back to the podcast. I'm here with Denny. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah. You enjoying the Euros?
I am, to be fair, obviously. Last night we probably the best action of it. Group F, two brilliant games on. I had actually one on my phone and one on the TV, so two brilliant games. Um, yeah, it's been quite enjoyable, to be fair. I've, I don't know about you, but I've been doing Dream Team fantasy football, and I'm top of the league right now. Last week I had an incredible week. I actually had Shaqiri, Wijnaldum, both Captain Shaqiri. So if people play it, they would understand that. Captain Shaqiri had Wijnaldum. I had Laporte who scored. I had Alba who got an assist. I had Couture who kept a clean sheet. I had Lukaku who scored. So it was a brilliant week for me.
It's a good team. Wow, that is a
Yeah,
great team.
yeah.
Oh, fair play, well done. Yeah, fair play. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm watching nearly every game. And I'm just enjoying it for a neutral, and I'm also enjoying England, particularly Saka the other night. How good was he? He was incredible
Yeah,
again.
it's it's nice for me personally. I mean, obviously, there's games you'd probably prefer to see winning, but it's not like when you're watching the Premier League. Practically every match you're watching, you need someone to win. It's nice to just watch football and just relax, like and just
Yeah,
have
definitely.
an example of that. Um, was for example like the match where it was Port. No, what game was it? I'm trying to think. It was 2 nights ago. Um,
Was it a big match?
I'm just gonna look. So 2 nights ago was no, was it on Tuesday? It might have been on Wednesday. Yes, no, it would have been on Monday maybe. Uh, it was it was Sweden and Poland 3-2 match.
Yes, that was yesterday, Sweden, Poland. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a great game.
yeah, very very good game, and it was just enjoyable to watch some football where you're not like, oh, what's going on here? You're just enjoying the football, just enjoying two teams playing. Um, yeah, and there's just been brilliant games all over. I think our group's been the worst, to be fair. Um, I
There
think our group's
hasn't
been the
really
worst.
been, hasn't really been that many goals in our particular groups, but
Mhm.
we've just had the two, one against Croatia and one against Czech Republic. But that's all
Yeah.
for England. For England, yeah. But in some of the other games, Croatia beat Scotland 3-1, Czech beat Scotland 2-0, and a 1-1 draw between Croatia and Czech. So
Hmm.
not really the most exciting of groups, but yeah, in general, it's just been a just enjoyable tournament.
Yeah.
The other game, apart from England, of course, the other game I was desperate to see go through was Denmark. Desperate to see them go through because I really want them to do well now after, especially what after's happened to Ericsson, and
Yeah.
I was very happy. That
Yeah.
was amazing. They deserved that.
And I also wanted Hungary to go through, so we played them.
Oh yeah, of course. But
But
you know what? I would rather play Germany than Portugal and France. I really would. I
I I'd
actually,
probably agree. I'd say France is definitely the bottom of the list, and then Portugal or Germany. It kind of depends. But if you're going to take one, I wouldn't mind Germany or Portugal, to be honest.
yeah.
But it's not the
So
end of, and they're beatable teams, and Germany are beatable. I'm just worried about, honestly, I'm just worried about Thomas Müller like being outsmarting our team. Like we've got a good
yeah,
team,
he's
but
and
defensively,
Cruz. I think Cruz and Miller are their two main threats.
yeah. Don't get me wrong, Gnabry's a good player, but it's sort of
Yeah,
that's more of a skill. But Muller has the brains. He's such a genius when playing, and just knows how where to be, what to do, and I'm very worried for players that we have in our team that may not be able to defend against him. But then listen, their back line isn't that convincing at the moment. I think they've conceded 7 goals in the group. Um, Let me have a
Two
look at
against
that.
Hungary,
So
two.
one.
Yeah, 7 goals. Yeah, 7 goals. Two against Hungary, two against Portugal, and one against France. Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
that
7 goals.
That's five. Five. That's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Sorry. Oh, I
Yeah.
should
Bit.
know this. I'm an accountant. How could I get that wrong?
Oh no.
Fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
silly me.
still 5 goals. I think that's probably the most the team's conceded. I think I'm. Oh wait, no. Russia have actually conceded 7. From looking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And here after the other night conceded a lot. So that
Oh yeah, yeah. Slovakia ended up conceding 7 as well. I think the highest conceded. Yeah.
Portugal conceded quite a lot because of
Yeah.
remember they got 4 Germany,
Yeah,
2
Portugal.
against
I think
France.
Portugal conceded 6. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So listen, there's lots of, but we're playing Germany, so there's a lot
And
of
we
reasons.
haven't conceded any.
There's a lot of reasons to be afraid, but there's also a lot of reasons to be optimistic, and I'm optimistic for the game. I think we will win it.
Yeah, I do as well. I really do. As long as he puts the right team out there, I do actually think now we are better than them. I do really do
And
think.
it's lovely to see Saka. Hope everyone wanting him in the team. Obviously, as Arsenal fans, we love that. But just for England in general, because he's just such a good player, and I think now, hopefully, obviously, people will actually start seeing why Arsenal fans are so obsessed with Saka and why we love him so much at the club, and he's just going to prove there why we value him so much.
Exactly. I can't believe lots of people dissed him and said he shouldn't have gone to the Euros and said he shouldn't have started that game. I just can't believe it because people don't actually realise he's good until you actually watch the player.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just I actually made a tweet about it saying Saka proved on Tuesday why football is not all about goals and assists. It's not all about getting the stat pads. Obviously, goals and assists are very, very crucial. And technically, football is all about goals and assists in terms of how you want your results to come about. But a player can be the best player on the pitch, which he was, and not get any goals or any assists. And that's what Saka was a lot for us this season. Didn't pick up so many assists or goals, but when we needed him, he was there. And I think a prime example of that, if you remember our first point in about 8 games when we played Southampton at home and drew 1-1, he went on that amazing run, plays a pass to Eddie Nketiah, and Nketiah just stops the ball and rolls it to Aubameyang and we score. You see, Saka won't get the credit for that, but it's an unbelievable play from him. And even for England's goal, he played a massive part into it in doing the turn in the box. Obviously, the cross was a bit over thingy, but he still had to get it. Still had to do all the work. So, yeah, very impressed by him.
Yeah, definitely. Now let's talk about some of the other Gooners at the Euros. Of course, there's Kieran Tierney, who unfortunately Scotland did go out, but he actually played very well when we played against us in particular. I thought he actually did really well. I think he didn't play the first game due to a knock, but he played against Croatia. I didn't actually watch any of that game because we're watching England, but in general, I was impressed with how he did in the World Cup, and it's glad that he's coming home and having a bit of a rest before we go again. He'll go again just before the season starts. He'll probably miss the first couple of weeks in pre-season, but he might be with us after we've come back from America. He'll probably be back with us. He'll be given a bit of time. But
I completely agree. It's crucial he's fit for the start of the season.
Definitely. Oh, definitely, without a doubt. And with Granit Xhaka, his team also went through in third place, his Swiss team, and he's captain. France. Yeah, he's captained all his teams, and they have got France.
He's been very good actually, Xhaka.
Yeah, he has actually done. He has actually done well, but in all honesty, I don't think he'll be an Arsenal player come in another couple of weeks because I do actually think he is going to go. But regarding that, as long as we replace him well, I think we should probably just call it a day. But I do like him. I think he is not a bad player, but
yeah,
we replace him.
you know my thoughts on him. I really, really like him. He's one of my favourite players in the team, to be honest. But honestly, I just think he just does so much for us, and it goes under the radar and that. But yeah, he's going to go up against Kante and Pogba now, so it's going to be a tough game for him. But at the moment, he's been very good. He weren't too good in the Italy match, to be fair. But that one, it was sort of, he didn't play badly, but he just didn't do anything really to affect the game. But in the Turkey match and the Wales match, it was very impressive. So that's good to see from Granit.
Yeah. And there's also Leno, who hasn't played a single minute. And to be very honest with you, with Neuer in front of him, which is really, as much as I really want to get some games, I just really can't see him getting in.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's a bit, I'd like to see him get some minutes, but you highly doubt it, don't you, really?
Yeah, when you're in front of the likes of Neuer, you haven't really got much of a hope, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I've got...
So that's... Sorry?
No, go on.
No, go. I was going to move on, but go.
Well, I was going to say, so now we are obviously in the round of 16. There's been quite a few shocking games in there. I think the one that's probably shocked me most is the 4-2 defeat for Portugal against Germany. I think that was a very crazy game, and also how poor, well, not how poor they were, but how Spain did not get a win in their first two matches. Very, very surprising.
The thing with Spain is that I just don't think they're as good as they used to be. They haven't got a clinical striker either. I don't really rate any of their strikers, and their midfield is okay. Look at elsewhere, it's not that good. So I just don't. I actually see Croatia beating them in the next round. I really do.
I have to disagree. I actually think Spain will win it. It's just a weird feeling I've got. If they win, to be fair, they will have to play France or Switzerland if they do get through. So that'll be a very tough match. But I can see Spain going a long way. It's not really. It's one of them things sometimes in football. It's not because they're a better team than people. I can just see it happening. It's one of them weird ones. But listen, let's hope we are in. I think we'd have to play them in the final.
No, we don't. We don't. Because if we get past Germany, we play Holland, Czech Republic, and then if we were to get past
Denmark.
Denmark, yeah. So we won't have to play them to the final. So
the final, and I don't want to rule out teams, but the final will be, and because there are a few teams that are going to be ruled out of this, and I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen for some of these teams if we're really honest. But the teams we are going to play in the final are most likely going to be France, Spain, Italy, Belgium, or Portugal. So
I agree with that.
But listen, finals at Wembley.
Yeah, so that's
we have a good team. Yeah. We have a good team, and I think we could beat any single one of them teams. I think France would be a tough one, a very, very tough one. But but Italy, I've been impressed. But listen, so
I think we could do Italy.
Yeah,
Italy's good. Yeah. I think the only three teams I really do. I don't think we're better than. It doesn't mean we can't beat them, but the only three teams I'll be very scared of is France, Portugal, and Belgium. The rest I wouldn't have been too scared of.
That's fair enough, but the positive about Belgium is, I mean, they don't concede a lot, but their defence is very, very shaky.
It's aging. It's an aging defence. They've got aging defence.
And so they've obviously got the two. Well, one Tottenham centre back, one old Tottenham centre back, and behind them they've got Boyata and Denayer, who both look like very suspect defenders, especially Denayer. And listen, it's one of them things. I feel like we could really take them on. Same as Portugal, they look even more suspect at the back. The midfielders just not been put together.
Oh, do they actually? Oh yeah, they've conceded a load of goals because
Ruben Diaz looks all over the place. Ruben Diaz looks all over the place. It looks a bit like a defensive mess. Midfield-wise, they've been quite poor. I'd say the only player you could probably give a bit of leeway to is Renato Sanchez. I thought he was quality, especially when he played yesterday. Definitely a player I'd like to see at the Emirates next season. I don't know how much money that would cost, but listen, an exceptional player, and he has been for quite a while now. But just never really found his feet at a club. But Lille looks like the place for him now.
Yeah, definitely. Quite right. You're quite right there. Right.
But yeah, so we obviously play Germany, as we all know, and then if we win that, we get to the quarterfinals against Sweden or Ukraine, and then if we win that, we play against Wales, Denmark, Netherlands, or Czech Republic. Now, if you break down them teams, Germany's the hardest one there. So
they are definitely, without a doubt.
It'll be a really tough challenge, but I think we can do it. I really do.
I'm quite confident we can do this. I'm quite confident.
Neuer is obviously an exceptional goalkeeper, but does have mistakes in him, as we saw last night, and terrible. I don't know if you saw the Hungary second goal. Just comes flying out of his goal for no reason, but still. And then you've obviously got their back line. So if I'm right, it's Gosens on the left. Is it Gosens on the left back, wing back?
You just double check. Let me just double check.
And
you're probably right.
It's definitely Rudiger at centre back.
Yeah, Rudiger. Hummels is still there. They play a back three. Yeah, you're right. Gosens. They play a back three of Ginter, Hummels, and Rudiger. With Kimmich and Gosens. Yeah.
Something you can definitely get at.
Yeah, Gundogan and Kroos in the middle. Gnabry, Havertz, Sane, and Müller. And they have also got the likes of Goretzka, who I really do like. Emre Can's not bad. So there are some good players in that team. But
definitely. But we have good players.
I don't think he's that much better. I don't think he's that much better than us as a group. Yeah. I don't think it is.
Yeah, if you want to go player for player, obviously, then definitely not. I think they obviously get the keeper over us. Right wing back. Yeah. I think if we're going to go for right wing backs. So who's theirs again?
Kimmich. I think Walker is better.
Yeah, I think Kimmich is definitely a better midfielder, but he's not a right wing back. And I played Walker there. Centre back wise, I think it'd be Hummels, Stones, and Maguire. I think that's the best sort. If it was going a 5-back. On the left hand side, on the left hand side, I'd have Chilwell or Shaw. I'd have either one. I wouldn't. They're both. I think they're both going to be better. However, Gosens has been doing pretty good. Gosens has done pretty good in the games he did play, and then you have Gundogan.
You have to give them.
Kroos.
You have to give them the midfield.
And then the front three is probably mainly consists of, I'd say, Gnabry, Havertz, and maybe Müller. It's sort of
Müller,
but listen, Kane, Saka, Sterling, or Kane, Saka, Grealish. There's that I was going to take Grealish after, but there's Kane, Saka, Foden, Kane, Grealish, Sterling, Kane, Foden. There's so many possibilities.
I think it's just as good as theirs. I think it's just as good as it's definitely both young attacks.
I can really see it being a game where it's like a 1-0 or an extra time or maybe even a 2-1 at a push, but a 1-0. I can really see it being one of them type of games.
Oh yeah, I definitely think there'll be one goal in it. I'll say either 2-1 or 3-2. I definitely think there'll be games, but I think there'll be one goal in it where we just scrape it.
I can't see there being
either 3-2 or 2-1. One of those two.
I can't see that. I can't see many goals.
Don't go to penalties. Don't go to penalties. They are quality at penalties. As long as we don't do that, I think we'll be all right.
Are they quality at penalties?
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they've won a lot of their penalty shootouts, and we're not so good at penalties.
Yeah,
we're not so good. They are,
I'd say
they are
that's
the
more.
opposites.
I'd say that's more in the past. I mean, uh, from their starting 11, who really is that good at penalties? Gundogan has missed a lot for City, of what I know.
Cruz does well good penalties. Muller does
Cru-
good. Muller does good penalties.
yeah, but I mean, when does Muller take penalties? I'm not like trying to think. I need to. I want
Took
to
them
ask
a
a
lot.
question.
He used to take them a lot, and he used to always score them.
Yeah, but listen, like if we're gonna go off now, I think if you've got there in that team, you've got a Kane.
Yeah,
I
I will
think
still favour them if it's for penalties. I'll still favour them
that's
definitely.
fair enough, but I just think they
In
can.
general, I think we can do it.
Yeah, I
As long
think
as
we
he
could do them in
goes.
the 90 minutes. Yeah,
Oh, absolutely,
yeah,
100%. Or even
but
180 time.
but
I think
we
we
have
can.
to yeah, but definitely respect the Germans. They're a very very good side though.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then
They are.
and then
Plus,
quarterfinal.
they'll be determined to beat us because
Yeah,
we're rivals of them. So because of the war we
yeah.
have with them, so they'll be determined to beat us.
Well,
Yeah.
wars, two wars.
Yeah,
So
world wars, yeah, for them,
yeah,
yeah. So remember
and then
that. And plus, we also
quarterfinals.
need to get revenge. Plus, we
Yeah,
also need to get revenge of them after what they did in the
exactly.
World Cup with that disallowed goal that
Yeah,
introduced goal line technology. So got revenge on that, just like we
yeah,
revenged Croatia they did to us in the World Cup. So let's do the
yeah,
same to
exactly.
Germany.
Exactly. And then quarterfinals, it'd be Sweden or Ukraine. I'd really fancy us. I'd really fancy us. I think everyone
Either,
would.
yeah,
Um,
either them,
it would
especially
be
Ukraine.
but listen, it would be tough still.
Sweden have actually done all right. Sweden have done all right, to be fair. Forsberg and Isaac has looked good.
Even Ukraine. I mean, like, they're not like the greatest side in the world, but like, they obviously they look dangerous when they attack. That's I do
I think
enjoy watching
so.
Ukraine. I think I do. They're one of the teams I've really enjoyed watching.
They gave Holland a good go. I'll tell you a good
Yeah,
game. I'll tell you
um,
Baka.
but like, Yarmolenko cutting in what's their striker's name? Is it Yamarchuk? I Is that his name?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Oh, I'm gonna have a quick look at that. But yeah, he just looks like a striker who looks horrible to play against. But
Yeah, Yamaruk. Yeah, Yamaruk. Yamaruk. Yeah,
yeah,
Yamaruk.
um, yeah,
Zinchenko's also there. Zinchenko's
yeah,
also good.
Zinchenko too. But he ain't brought much for them, to be honest. But listen, it's you just gotta keep going. And then obviously, like we said, semi-finals. The Dutch would be a tough game. I think
Well,
Czech Republic.
they've done well so far.
Yeah, already played against Czech Republic. I'd fancy us a lot against them. Denmark, I'd also fancy us a lot. I don't think they've got enough to outmatch us, and same as Wales. I think I would love a Wales England semi final. I think that'd be absolutely brilliant.
That would be classic.
But
Oh yeah,
it's weird with this Wales Denmark game because I can see the game going both ways. I really can because
yes. It's
one part of me,
very. I hope Denmark do it, but
yeah,
I
me
hope
too.
Denmark go.
I don't like Wales, but for
It's only
me,
because I don't mind Wales. I just because of Denmark with the Ericsson, I want them to do well for him.
yeah, that's fair enough. But it's just one part of me sees a Denmark 2-1, like Poulsen 2 goals, but then another part of me sees Aaron Ramsey like turning up.
Yeah.
Obviously Wales
Oh
did
yeah, I
do it
hope he does
in the
well.
last Euros. In the last Euros, Wales obviously did do that. And then
Oh,
but I want people to know this. There's no guarantee in this competition. I think
no, there is.
sorry. I think we are going to see a couple of shockers here, and
Yeah,
I'm go-
without a doubt, there
I'm
will
gonna
definitely be some.
yeah I'm gonna be quite bold, and I'm gonna go with my round. So I'm gonna do my round of 16 predictions.
On then.
And okay, so I'm gonna do it on the game orders of the day, and then you can do it after. So
Oh, no.
Wales Denmark. That's the first match that we played on a 5 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm going to pick Wales.
Hard is
I'm gonna go
Wales.
Wales. I'm gonna go Wales, and then the next match that same night, 8 o'clock, Austria.
I'll tell you. Write it down.
I
I'm going
think
to write it down.
I think Austria are going to beat Italy.
Oh wow, that is a bold. That is bold.
I can see 1-0 Austria.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then
That is bold.
Netherlands, Czech Republic, Netherlands.
Yeah, Holland.
And then I'm going to say for Belgium, Portugal, which will be an unbelievable game. Belgium.
That'll be a crack. Belgium?
Yeah. I think I can see Portugal going out quite early this competition now.
Yeah.
Croatia, Spain. I'm going to say Spain.
Yeah, you initially said Spain, yeah.
And then France, Switzerland. I'm going to go France.
France.
England, Germany. I'm going to back the boys. It's coming home. England.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, good man. Yeah.
And then Sweden, Ukraine. I'm going to go Ukraine. A lot of people back Sweden in that, but I think Ukraine are going to put it out of the bag. I would do my quarters predictions in that as well, but there's obviously no point until I think if we've done a video next week, we can maybe do our quarter predictions then. So it's a bit more there. So Seb, your turn. You've now got you've got the microphone. So let's go. Wales, Denmark. What's your prediction?
I'm going Denmark. Just squeeze it. 2-1.
Yeah, fair enough. Italy, Austria.
I'm going Italy. I can't actually see Austria doing it.
Fair enough. I can see a 1-0 Austria in that game for some reason. But yeah. So
I'd like
Italy?
to see that.
Yeah, definitely. Netherlands, Czech Republic.
That'll be Holland.
Okay, fair enough. And then we've got Belgium, Portugal.
Portugal. Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Doesn't always quite click with Belgium when it comes to those times. So I'll just say I'll say Portugal.
Croatia versus Spain. Didn't you say Croatia?
Right. Yeah, and I'm sticking with.
Fair enough. France, Switzerland.
That'll be France.
Yep, fair enough. England, Germany.
England.
And finally, Sweden versus Ukraine. Who are you backing? Sweden, Ukraine.
Sweden.
Fair enough. Isaac or Forsberg. By the way, guys, this is what I've been reading.
You got your planner there. My mind's on my wall just there.
I've just got it. My mum gave it to me from. She bought a pair of shoes, and this is what came with it. So I just thought I'd write it down, see what you can get. And yeah, very, very exciting times to see what's going to be happening. Obviously, England will obviously watch our game, and then we'll have to wait to see. Well, if we win, we'll wait to see after. But everything's going to be played before us, which is for me personally quite annoying. Just like as well, if we got to the quarters, we'd have to wait for what's happening, and just like the semis, we'll have to wait the next day because if you actually see it here, so obviously the round of 16 starts on Saturday and we play on a Tuesday. And then the quarterfinals starts on the quarterfinals starts on the 2nd of July. We play the late game on the Saturday, and then the semi-finals we play starts on the Tuesday and we play on the Wednesday. So, and then on obviously the final 2 teams. But listen, that's if we get that far. Hopefully we do. But I think we're going to wrap it up here, Seb. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the perfect time to wrap it up. This has been a great show. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. It's nice to not panic over Arsenal for once, eh?
But a few more months to wait before that bit.
Yeah. Well, sometimes even the pre-season friendlies get me a bit shaky. So, but listen, the season. I'm actually buzzing for the season. To be honest, I don't know why, but I just just love the Arsenal, didn't you? And
Yeah,
yeah,
watching it. Yeah,
so
you got to
thanks.
support your team for good and
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
So thanks everyone for watching. See you later.
and it's coming home, and come on, you Reds.
It's coming home. Come on, England. Come on, you Reds.
Yeah.